Hey Peaches, what's up? So today I am doing something very fun. I am starting a series, I don't really know what you would call it, but I basically just started doing a lot of thinking about makeup tutorials, and I'm gonna have a separate little video that's a shorter video explaining more about this. Basically, to sum it up, this is gonna be a makeup look called Inspired by Pumpkins. Suki wants to be a part of my intro. Hi, what's your issue? Oh, thank you. Thanks. Okay, I don't know if this setup is looking good or not. I still have all of my cardboard over here, so you guys don't mind that. Suki's taking a nap beside me, so hopefully she doesn't make any loud, embarrassing noises, but you never know. So I've obviously already done my eyebrows, and I've primed my whole entire face and my eyes, and I actually set my eyes with powder today, which I don't do super often, but I've been trying to do that lately. So let me show you guys the color that inspired this whole thing today. A couple videos back, I did a tutorial, I can't remember which one it was, but in this glitter palette from Too Faced, really pretty color, it's really pretty. And which one was it? Rose All Day? So I think it's Work It right here, is this really pretty shimmery kind of like pumpkin-y orangey color. And I'll do a little close-up so you guys can see. Right here, I just think it's gorgeous. My light's hitting it, so you might not be able to see it super good. That's what has inspired me today to try to do this look. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit, and I'm really excited, so hopefully it turns out good. So I don't know if I should prime differently for this glitter. When I'm doing like swatches of it, it's coming off really fine on my finger. I know some glitters are so fine that it's kind of hard to pick it up on your eyes, but I'm gonna start with my transition anyways. I'm getting so excited that I almost jumped right in with the straight color. I think I'm gonna use my Naked Urban Decay Smoky palette, and I'm gonna use Combust, which I've used 100 times. It's just a really good like background transition shade for no matter what kind of look you're doing, so I love it. I don't know really what the game plan is, so I'm just really excited to see how it turns out. I'm really excited for this new little series anyways. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna put at the beginning of this video or make an entire separate video about my makeup looks and like my new direction with it. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make an entire separate video because I think it deserves a little bit more attention. So I should have that filmed before I do this, but I'm not guaranteeing that. So I have a little bit of that color down just as something really light to go behind everything else. I think I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I know you guys are gonna be like, it's a lot of Too Faced, but that's because I love Too Faced and I have quite a few of their palettes. Really, if I had the money and means to buy every single Too Faced palette ever created, I would. I just love them. I think the quality, I've never gotten a Too Faced palette that the quality is not really, really good. And speaking of Too Faced, I actually primed today with the Hangover Primer, which I just got in the mail a couple days ago, and I was so excited to finally be able to get another tube of that because that is like one of my favorite primers, and I've just been in a primer rut lately for some reason. All the ones I'm getting are just not agreeing with my skin very well, and then when I go to put my makeup on over top of it, it's just not blending good, which is super weird for me. Right now I'm just using Salted Caramel from the Chocolate Bar palette. I didn't even say that, and just kind of working that in, blending. Okay, so the question is, do I want to go in with like a really dark brown? I'm almost thinking I have to get kind of that orange color down first to be able to tell what color is gonna look really good with it. Maybe I'll just test some colors out on my finger really quick. So I think I'm just gonna go in with Triple Fudge, which is another Chocolate Bar color. One of my favorites. I keep getting notifications from my doorbell that it detected motion, but I'm like, what did it see? I don't see anything. Okay. And I'm just gonna lightly start with this kind of out here. I started thinking when I was getting like my thoughts together about this look, I should incorporate green, because usually when you think of pumpkins, I guess you think of green and orange. But for me, I think of brown because I think of the little stumps. I feel like a lot of illustrations show like I almost said a purple pumpkin. What am I talking about? They show a orange pumpkin and green stems, but I was like, I guess maybe when they're still on their little vine thing, they're green. The leaves are green for sure, but now I'm gonna go in with Work It from the glitter palette. I may actually try to put this on my finger and then my eye. Oh, it's doing okay. I know a lot of time with glitter, if you use your fingers to apply it instead of a brush, you get a little bit more payoff. It's pretty. This brown definitely looks a little bit more purple next to it now, so let's just take a look. So now I'm just gonna make a big mess of things and go in with Semi Sweet from the Chocolate Bar palette. I don't really know what I'm doing anymore, but we'll see how this looks. I just need like a darker, a little bit more true brown, I think. So I'm actually gonna go in with my Anastasia Subculture palette and use Fudge from that palette and see where we can get. These are like brownie brown, but this might not turn out so good, you guys. This is incredibly random and I don't know why I just now thought about this, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to start Gilmore Girls again. It's a really, really, really long show. I remember when I was like watching through it the very first time, I was like, oh, okay, come on. Like I just wanted to get through it. I mean, I loved it, but I was ready for it to be over and wrap up for sure. I feel like I ask you guys all the time for like Netflix series and stuff, but genuinely, if you have one, I need it. I've watched Pretty Little Liars so many times that I can like be in a different room and know like the scene, the words, everything, what people are wearing. I've watched it too many times. And I also saw the other day that they might take Friends off, even though I've seen Friends like at least 15 times throughout the whole series this year, start to finish 15 times. But I can never get sick of Friends, so I need some backup shows just in case. Okay, I'm gonna leave the brown for right now. I don't think the brown's the issue. I think that for one thing, even though I said this was showing up on my finger good, and it is, really not doing what I wanted it to do for my eyes, if I'm being honest. It kind of looks more pink on my eye, so I think I'm going to take a Morphe palette that's an actual orange and see if I can kind of incorporate that either instead or in addition to. We're just gonna take the 35OM and take like the super bright orange color up in the corner. I should have done an orange color underneath and then done that glitter as a topper. I don't know what I was thinking not doing it that way, but my little finger swatch had me fooled. That's looking better though. I want to emphasize I'm not trying to look like a pumpkin, like this isn't like pumpkin face paint. Okay, that's looking better. That's looking more like what I had envisioned. I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes, even though I'm feeling a little lost about it right now. I don't know what else to do. It's missing something. It's definitely not complete, but I just don't know. So I've actually really been liking the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. I got this little like sample size of it and it's so good. It makes it so easy and quick to line your eyes because this pen is definitely not drying out easily. Eyeliner makes everything just look so much more put together and okay about life. It's crazy. Okay, so I feel like it's kind of ironic that the whole color that inspired this entire look didn't super work for me, but that's okay. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and do kind of my face and everything else. I almost always do mascara last unless I super think about it. I don't know why I do it that way. Actually, in fact, I'll do mascara first and then I'm gonna do my whole face and I'll just kind of zoom through that part, but I'll let you guys know what I'm gonna use. I have fallen back in love with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I've used a couple other ones, and even though I feel like they're a good match for me, by the time I get out to work or somewhere else that's not like right here, I'm like, ooh, this does not look good. And the Infallible just doesn't ever do that to me. For concealer, I've actually loved this JOAH, J-O-A-H, I think is how you say it. This is the Truly Yours Dark Concealer, Dark Circle Concealer. And the first time I used this, I used a brush with it, which I never do with concealer. I don't know what I was thinking. And I was like, I hate this. I am never gonna use this again. This is so awful. Literally did not give it another chance. And then I just randomly the other day was like, I'm gonna try to blend that with a beauty blender instead. And it's been my go-to. It's super great and it's actually pretty cheap from CVS. For mascara, I'm just gonna use my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Primer and the Maybelline Falsies Mascara. So here we go. Okay, so I set everything with my Coty Airspun powder. I didn't tell you guys I was gonna do that. Blush wise, I was really hoping to find something a little more orangey, but I just don't have a lot of blush. I really need to get a blush palette so that I have some more options. But I think I'm gonna try to use the Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette from Tarte and use this color right here. Sorry, I can't really bend this backwards. Anyways, does this thing really work? I have to be very light with this to make sure I don't get crazy really quickly. I mean, it's definitely not orange, but it's really pretty. This brush I'm using, I just picked up the other day from e.l.f. and it is just a pointed powder brush and it's perfect for blush. As soon as I used it the first day I got it, I was like, why have I not always had this brush for blush before? That's hard to say. Contour, again, because I own nothing new, I'm gonna use my Hoola Benefit bronzer and just do kind of, well, I was gonna say I'm gonna do a subtle bronze, but we never know till I'm finished, so. For highlight, I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics Spotlight palette, and I think I'm going to use the color Dream, which is a little dark for me, but we're just going to give it a go. I'm not super mad at that because that looks so good and I've never used that one either. Okay, for lips, I have a really fun idea that might look awful, but I have this color from NYX that I've had forever. It's a matte lipstick in the color Indie Flick, and it's such a weird color. It looks like probably that it's red, but it's kind of orange instead. So I'm gonna line my lips with red, and then I'm gonna try to put that on. My lips are incredibly chapped today. I just put some treatment on them, but I don't know what is going on, but they've stayed chapped this whole weekend. I always have chapped lips, so being real, but ooh. Other than the fact that I'm incredibly pale, I love the way that that looks. Do you guys think that I look clownish? I kind of can't tell, but I love this color. I always have. It's just really odd to pair with like an everyday kind of look. So you guys will have to comment and tell me what you think. So again, the whole purpose of these videos are that they're not really super tutorial-y. They're just kind of like sitting down and trying something. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed watching this. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.